Have you ever felt like you've lost time? Maybe it was wasted in addiction, or lost in a relationship that broke you. Maybe it was fear that held you back, or shame that kept you hiding. Maybe you spent years far from God, and now you wonder, can anything good still come from those years? And then God says this, I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. Joel 2:25. It's not a vague comfort. It's not just poetic. It's a promise from the mouth of a God who sees your loss and speaks restoration. In ancient Israel, growing crops wasn't just about putting seeds in the ground. It was a long, exhausting process. First, the land had to be cleared and broken, often with bare hands or primitive tools. Then they waited for the rains, which might or might not come. Once the soil was ready, seeds were planted, by hand. And then came the waiting, weeks, months, praying that weather, soil, and pests would all cooperate. There were no machines, no sprays, no irrigation systems, just hope, sweat, and constant effort. So when locusts came and wiped out everything in a matter of days, it wasn't just a bad harvest, it was years of work gone, years of toil stolen, dreams destroyed, all that they had to show for their labor, devoured in a swarm. Can you imagine? Years of scorching heat, backbreaking effort, hope, crushed. And yet, in the middle of that devastation, God doesn't just say, I'll bring new crops. He says, I will restore the years. Not just the grain, not just the land, but the time, the hope, the dignity, the loss you thought you'd never get back. Maybe you feel like too much time has passed. Maybe you wasted years chasing the wrong things, or running from God. If that's you, you're not alone. This promise in Joel 2:25 isn't just for ancient Israel, it's for you. God doesn't just forgive your sin, He restores your story. He's not limited by clocks or calendars. He's not intimidated by how far you've drifted or how much time you think you've lost. God can take the very years the enemy stole and make them fruitful again. He doesn't erase your past. He redeems it. That's who He is. So why did God say, I will restore the years the locusts have eaten? Because He knows what you've lost. The time, the opportunities, the peace, the innocence, the version of yourself you thought was gone forever. And He doesn't just offer forgiveness. He offers restoration. God can redeem what feels unrecoverable, not by taking you back in time, but by filling the years ahead with purpose so full, it outweighs the pain behind. He restores your hope. He rebuilds your purpose. He reclaims your identity. And it starts, not with striving, but with returning to Him. If this gave you a new glimpse of God's heart, subscribe to Why Did God Say That? Together we'll explore the wisdom, truth, and healing in every verse, one at a time. Because in God's hands, nothing is wasted, not even the years.